My name is Megan Dolniak, and I will be reading you my reading letter from the Epic of Gilgamesh. Dear Alexis, as we grew up together, I was able to watch you grow into a strong, independent person. I can't forget to add how loyal you are as well. I know your journey to adulthood and growing up wasn't easy, but I had faith in you all this time. In my online English class, I just finished reading the Epic of Gilgamesh. While reading this great book, I thought of you and how we both became the strong, independent women we are today. Also, while reading this book, I remembered all the friends both of us have lost along the way. We lost these friends because they decided to take their own path. Some tried to stay in our lives, but others just left completely. Even though you lost many people throughout your life, you always had me to depend on. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, Enkidu lost his earliest friends after he left the forest and crossed into civilization and found a new companion. When the gazelles saw him, they bolted away. When the wild creatures saw him, they fled away. Enkidu would have followed, but his body was bound as though with a cord. His knees gave way when he started to run. His swiftness was gone. And now the wild creatures had all fled away. Enkidu, who was grown weak, for wisdom was in him, and the thoughts of a man were in his heart. At this point, Enkidu had nobody by his side besides the harlot that he was falling in love with. But the author seems to believe that he had gained something more important. What Enkidu had gained was knowledge. After the wild creatures fled away, after they saw Enkidu with the harlot, Enkidu looked back with somewhat of a feeling of separation from them. Dealing with the separation from the wild creatures, he turned to love. So he returned and sat down at the woman's feet and listened intently to what she said. You are wise, Enkidu, and now you have become like a god. Just like Enkidu, you became wise, Alexis. You are very knowledgeable, and I know many people, like myself, are proud of you and what you have accomplished in life so far. As long as you keep your mind focused on your goals, I know you will do great things. As you continue your life's journey and become the leader I know you are meant to be, everything will begin to fall into place for you. Your transformation, like Enkidu's, has revealed your true character. Your journey so far has led people to finally see who you truly are and what you are made of. I know this journey has sometimes made you want to turn back around, like how Enkidu wanted to run wild with the beasts again, but I know there were many instances that led you to stay on track and forget the past. Some of these times, it would be me calling you up and talking to you for hours on the phone and reminding you not to give up on your goals. Like Enkidu, when he lies down with the harlot, for 6 days and 7 nights they lay together, for Enkidu had forgotten his home in the hills. There, he realized that new desires and knowledge allowed him to forget his past life and embrace the future. Your journey also reminded me a bit when Gilgamesh and Enkidu made their journey into the cedar forest together. They decided to steal trees from the forest, but had to get past Humbaba. Humbaba was terrifying, great warrior of the forest. The two embarked on the journey together and fought Humbaba together. Like you didn't let anything get in the way of achieving your goals. Humbaba didn't stop Gilgamesh and Enkidu from entering into the forest. They put their mind to it and did it. It certainly reflects your willingness to overcome adversity when it is in the way, just like the two of them. While reading the Epic of Gilgamesh, I wondered how Enkidu transformed from a wild creature to a civilized human and the benefits and costs of this change. In a real life standpoint, this can be seen as realizing when to grow up and the benefits of it. The process of growing up can be pretty scary because of all the responsibilities one must take on, but seeing you finally put your foot down and take this step has made me one proud friend. You have done great things so far, and I know you aren't done, Alexis. But being a witness to this makes me believe that some people can be transformed from wild creatures into a civilized human just like Enkidu was. I hope you enjoy this letter and how I thought the Epic of Gilgamesh directly relates to your life's journey. Yours truly, Megan.